in play calling, how do you maybe grade out your first week together as sort of full-time starter, and where do you think you can go kind of as a coordinator, quarterback?
I have full trust in Coach Bell, and I think he has full trust in me. I think our offense is going to elevate from here. It's more of just being comfortable and earning his trust, and just throughout the season, that's all I'm trying to do is earn his trust. And he's going to open up the playbook a little bit more, and we're going to get this offense going.
And I guess in that vein, I think 9 receivers targeted, 8 had at least 1 catch. Just how much do you feel like the offense opened up in terms of getting different guys involved?
Yeah, I think we have the number 1 receiver room in the country, and we have amazing backs. And it's my job to put the ball in their hands, and they're going to do what they do every day in practice, and they're going to make plays. And and it's just, again, our offense is going to take off.
Coach Allen's been impressed with your pocket awareness and just moving around. Is that something you can practice, or is that kind of instinct?
I think it's just from me playing basketball and a bunch of sports in my past. I couldn't tell you why. I just kind of feel I can feel a guy coming, and you just move to the open spot. But I think it's from basketball and just having awareness.
Coach Allen said he was really impressed with the way you're making your reads. Does that come from just having spent so much time in the playbook during the offseason and knowing the offense? Does it come from game film study? What is it that you get that confidence from to be able to do that?
I mean that comes from just being in the film room with Coach Bell and Brendan, and just learning the plays and going through your reads. He harps on ABC reads. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, check down, and get out. And that's all we need. Our offense is pretty. It's not simple, but it's simple on reads, and you just make the right reads, and we go from there.
I know there's a willingness for you to stand in the pocket and take a shot to get a throw off. Is there anything that goes through your head as you're getting ready to throw, and you see the guy open, but you're throwing, you're like, okay, this is gonna hurt? Is there anything like that?
I think just me being a competitor. I'm just trying to complete that ball, and if I have to take a hit, I got to take a hit. But I just try to complete the ball downfield.
You talked about it kind of in the preseason, trying to be a little bit more of everything offensively, but is that maybe some of what Jalen can be in terms of, obviously he had some carries, but getting really involved in the pass game, catching the ball on a variety of different routes, just being maybe kind of all over the field and getting the ball?
Yeah, I think getting the ball to J. Lou makes our offense go. So we're going to do everything we possibly can to get the ball in his hands, because he's a playmaker, and he's going to do what J. Lou does. He's going to score touchdowns and be explosive. So I think we do scheme a lot of things around J. Lou, and we have to, because he's our best player on offense.
Was there one play, when you reviewed the film, was there one play you were particularly proud of that you thought you did really well, and was there one play that stood out that you pulled back?
Definitely, I should have gotten in the end zone. I still think about that, and I probably won't ever stop thinking about that. But it's my job to get in the end zone, and we wouldn't be in the situation that we were in if I got in. So.
But one play you did well, were you proud of? A moment that you thought?
I don't like to give praise to myself. My teammates did a lot of good things.
Your tight ends too, I think it felt like a game where we saw more touches for them. Bradley had a couple big catches. James had one as well. How much can that group maybe kind of grow into the passing side of the offense, obviously the blocking side?
I think we have great tight ends and versatile tight ends too. I think they can do a lot of things. Again, I just got to get the ball in their hands, and I got to make plays and be able to get the ball in their hands. Because when we do, you can obviously tell they get the job done, and they can go out there and have 4 or 5 catches each for 100 yards.
I think you said Saturday that once the offense starts playing fast and playing free, that you really find comfort in the offense. Do you feel that in the first half you guys were playing as fast as you wanted to?
I just think it was, we were trying to see what the defense was giving us. We were taking what the defense was giving us, but again, in the second half we were down a lot of touchdowns, and we had to take shots. And I think what we can take from that is, maybe we can start playing like we're down, because we have the guys to do it. We just, again, just need to get the ball in our wide receivers' hands.
Coach Allen talked about it. He didn't feel like the offense kind of couldn't get started in the first half. There were a couple, 3 good drives there, just kind of couldn't finish them in key situations. Obviously, the second half, you kind of break through a lot of those barriers. Did you see, were there differences you could see on film between maybe, I don't know if it was execution or adjustments or whatever it was in those first half drives versus the second?
Yeah, I think, as a quarterback, our offense and me, we came out a little flat in the first half. I feel like we were playing a little conservative as players, and we just need to go and get after it. And when we were down, it was almost like, okay, now we got to go. But I feel like if we can do that in the first half, as an offense, I don't think we would be in that situation. But in the first half, we came out flat, and I made some bad reads, and I messed up on emotion, and so those are key things that we can't have. And I feel like if we didn't have those things, and I didn't put the team in that situation, we would have some points on the board.
Coming out in the second half and knowing you guys are doing the onside kick, and coming out and starting the half that way, just how much did that kind of really get you guys going offensively?
Yeah, I didn't know we were going for the onside kick. So when we got the onside kick, you kind of saw some guys, chins, they went up a little bit, and then we got the mojo going, and we scored off that drive. And I think that was, that's a huge risk, and just a phenomenal call by Coach Allen and Coach T.
Pre-snap operation, had some problems that are called back-to-back time. You said they saved you on that. How do you kind of fix those issues? Is that something you guys working in practice a little bit, or how do you kind of get past some of those things? If the call comes in late or adjustments, how do you kind of work through some of those?
Yeah, I just I have to be better on that. I gotta see the shot clock, and if we don't have any time, forget about the motion. We got to get the ball up because we can't waste timeouts, and that was on me, and I take full responsibility for that.
So it's just being aware more of the
just
clock
aware
all
of
the time.
the shot clock, and going fast.
How important was scoring early on that drive where you guys got the ball back off the onside kick?
Yeah, I think it was a very good momentum changer. We scored. The defense, was like, okay, we got a shot now, and they're gonna go out there and do what they do, and they did. They shut them out, and it was our job to put points on the board. They did their job, and we came up a little short. So that's on us.
Did you see anything change in Louisville's defense from that moment?
They were playing more open coverage. I think that I don't think they wanted to play man because we have some elite guys on the outside, and having man-to-man on J. Lou out of the backfield is kind of a risk that they had to take. So I think they were playing a little bit of zone. We took advantage of that. Coach Bell did a phenomenal job of understanding that and putting us in a position where we could succeed.
It seemed like they were allowing a lot of contact, the officials with your receivers. How does that impact you? And did you get a sense of that?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there was a lot of flags that should have been called, but we can't control that. We gotta do the best we can do. We can be on the field, and if they don't call the flag, we still gotta execute the play.
But does it impact you? If you sense that that's the way they're calling the game, impact you as a quarterback at all?
No, it doesn't, and it really doesn't.
Coach Allen has talked about working with you in terms of becoming a leader. What has that process been like? What's some of the advice he's given you?
He just I got to take more time and spend with my guys. I'm taking my offensive line out to dinner because we're the only Big Ten team with 0 sacks. And I think that's a big. I wasn't here last year, and I to talk of in the facility and everything, that's huge from last year. So when guys do that, you gotta reward. And so I think that comes with leadership, and I gotta build more relationships with my guys on the defense and special team side, because I'm with the offense all the time. I just gotta do a better job of leading this team, and going out there and putting this team in the best situation for us to win.
Do you put a plate limit on them? Do you know how much an offensive line can eat?
They can eat whatever they want.
Where are you taking them?
They said they want to go to Texas Roadhouse, but I don't know, maybe Zagreb's or something. What is that? That's a place that's called Bloomington, maybe Malibu, I don't know. Whatever they want to go, we're going.
Has that been a challenge for you, just being transferring in? You haven't played a ton of college football, the leadership aspect. Has that been challenging?
Yeah, when you come in as a young guy, you have some older guys on the O-line, older guys in the receiving room, running back room. So you got to earn their trust because you're a young guy coming in, and you know they're not going to trust you until you go out there and you perform, you show toughness. So that's what I'm trying to do. Still, I'm trying to earn their trust so you know they can put full trust in me, and you know I can go and do the things that I have to do on the field.
See you pumping up the crowd there in the last drive of the game. Part of the saying that he had to almost hold you back from running out in the field because you're really excited. Is bringing that energy part of like being a leader?
Yeah, I feel like you know sometimes I wear my emotions on my sleeve a little bit, but you know I'm an emotional player. You know I want to win really bad, and I hate losing. So anything if we can get the crowd going, if we can get the players going, you know I'm going to try my best to do that, to bring energy and bring momentum to the offense and to the team.